At New York University's esteemed Stern School of Business, it's hard to find anyone who supports the federal bailout of Wall Street.
Against it. I don't know. I just don't think that taxpayers should have to pay $700 billion. Somebody's going to learn a lesson, and it's not going to happen if the government just pays for it.
One student says these subprime investors wouldn't pass a basic 101 class here.
And they've definitely failed in risk management.
One of the star professors here is widely read economist Nouriel Roubini. He agrees with Congress that toxic assets need to be removed from banks' balance sheets, but says the current plan is too costly to taxpayers and won't work.
This current plan is flawed, should not be passed until it's significantly amended.
He believes the government should guarantee all bank deposits for 6 months, then move in and forcefully separate good banks from failing banks to restore trust.
Because if you don't do this triage, the rotten apples are going to infect the good apples, because right now nobody knows which banks are sound and which one of them are insolvent.
Roubini says the government should then inject public funds into the banks to recapitalize them, forcing private shareholders to match the investment, while temporarily suspending dividend payments.
You avoid the situation in which you don't know which bank is going to go belly up, and everybody's now taking their money from the banking system, and that's scary. We're at the beginning of a bank run right now.
The dean of the business school, Thomas Cooley, is one of the few at the school reluctantly supporting the bailout.
As the bill stands right now, I would probably be inclined to say yay, but I would be very unhappy about it.
He supports the bill only because it will create the perception that government is doing something and restore some trust in the financial markets. But Cooley believes it does way too much to benefit currently vested shareholders and should instead forcefully renegotiate home mortgages to stem a rising tide of foreclosures.
To restructure existing mortgage contracts was something that would involve the lenders taking a small haircut, a loss, and the homeowners getting a smaller mortgage.
This, he says, will be cheaper for banks, would allow people to keep their homes, and would pass the business school test of good fiscal management. Ted Shaffrey, The Associated Press, New York.